Sip's on his own, just saying, you know what? Don't risk it. Just let him fall back. Now he's bringing a bit of backup. Are they going to be able to flash their way into this? They have some grenades up at the A-bomb site, but right now, they're just waiting for it, and they don't even check for Sip. Oh, they're all lined up. Oh, it's a disaster. Sip! A lot of damage. Just a one kill, but then comes the crossfire. They finally got rid of Sip, but that has cost them a lot already.
Yeah, not enough kills coming out for such an effective crossfire, but they've slowed it down. They've done the damage, but somehow, Complexity has fought their way into an even situation, a 3-on-3. Bomb is up at Goose and Config's hands. They can still try and make this work. A plant would at least be something.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. No one jumping for the shot just now, so the bomb does get planted, and this is very interesting. Suddenly, there's a lot of pressure on Astralis. Magus, though, excellent headshots, and Rush, he wants to fall away. He's going to take the fight anyway. Picks up a gun, but it's not in time. Instead, it's Magus with the triple kill, but that was a close round.
Oh, dropping for a fast cat push. Zip is going to be there to meet them again, and he's got the first kill. That's a Krieg in hand. Nade is going to slow down Blame F. A little bit of damage, and the utility negates any fast-paced aggression. Great shot from Device. And he had the Krieg able to just hold that angle once he turns the corner. Magus waiting for a pop flash from the teammate. There's the peek, and ooh, he just cleans up Poison. 1 HP. I don't even think he even realized it. Shout out to Device with the assist, and look at this setup. Covering each other just perfectly. Bombs down in mid. Even with Magus going down, it's not going to matter. All right, some players out long. Config going to try and turn the corner, but Magus has a double of his own, putting down his Danish brethren.
A little bit shy of working out in favor of Complexity.
And here's Glaive pushed in cave again. We said to keep our eyes on that on the minimap. He's going to have a lot of information. Astralis knows there's no hit coming towards long, and at any point, as soon as utility is spotted, Glaive can actually just push forward and have a giant backstab.
Yeah, they do make the jump down, so they've got Rush moving closer. The missed shot will open it up. Magus going down to the Molotov, but pushing through the smoke is Sip. He's swiftly traded. That's a double kill for Obo, and it's not bad at all. Somehow, from a 5-on-3 into a 2-on-2, so that's a big victory for Complexity. Showing a little bit of power, and I don't know, Dupree with a knife out as he jumps up. That's a big risk. Obo back for a triple kill now, and it's Glaive. Low on health from the earlier engagement in a 1-on-2. I think he spotted it out, and yeah, that's going to help him, but it should still be tricky to get that kill, and Poison is swiftly out of there. That did nearly nothing at all, and they'll take him down. Complexity finding a very unlikely round. They don't have a lot of grenades to try and get rid of him, so yeah, Poison's thinking about a device. Oh, he just aims away. He's still alive.
I don't think either of them want anything to do with that fight. Glaive's going to back off on Catwalk, but they're all caught in a really weird spot. Dupree, Zip, and Glaive. Oh, and that's really strange for Glaive. An awkward fight as he tries to transition into the site. Now come the utility, but at least they have the information at this point. Molotovs to slow down the cross, bullets coming through, and Glaive finds Poison.
Obo with a return, so they're keeping the pace right now. Config's all the way back, but making that jump wasn't going to work. Obo's now picked up an AWP and is fragging with that as well. Another 2-on-2 here, and Config finally, after having more or less trekked halfway around the map, is actually back in a position where he could do something. He's going to be setting up that smoke for the cross, or it's going to be towards CT, spawn a little bit further back down. And into Krieg again we go. 30 seconds on the clock, and they need to make a move right here. Complexity. Magus is now on the flank, and it's being held a bit. He does get across, and he's got the bomb, but Config's not holding long, and that gives the huge opportunity. Magus coming in with a kill. And Obo in a 1 versus 2, that's almost unwinnable. He's going to stand up for a kill. Oh my god, he turns around for it. An unbelievable round, a quad kill.
Idea where Config's position. He has no idea. Config's going to take him down. Opening kill.
He was waiting for that. It looked like he was looking straight into the wall, but obviously all of his attention was just at the little corner of his screen, and he gets a follow-up on Device, and there's the power of that earlier shot through the door. Device goes down, and Magus alone, and he's very good, but this is way too much to handle. They're coming in at every single side, and he's going to get shut down by Obo. And Glaive, I think he almost lost all his health to Rush earlier.
Yeah.
So they can't even do anything.
Even Device got tagged up by Poison. That's a nice cleanup from Config.
They've got a pretty strong setup here at the Catwalk and Poison. That probably should have been a kill. The bomb even leading, that's dangerous, and the follow-up, that's almost like some sort of staggered defense coming in from Astralis. There's more and more people around the corner ready to fight.
Oh, that's a big push to the smoke for Device. If he'd gone a little bit further, Obo is watching at barrels. But Device just able to catch the bomb carrier, and a 1 versus 5. Astralis back on the board in convincing fashion.
So much time on the clock. That Molotov maybe going to put a little bit of pressure on them, but Complexity have committed to it. The bomb is still not actually crossed, but Rush will get another kill, and now Astralis need to really think. Because if they lose these guns, it's going to be a big issue. Config with a wide swing to take down Magus. Again, that assertive playstyle is just so powerful. And Sip and Glaive now waiting. 2-on-4 as the bomb goes down, and Config lands another headshot.
Sees the utility. That's going to force him to step into the action, and he might be able to catch Poison. This is going to be awkward. Oboe turns the corner. Poison's up next. Magus standing his ground. He's going to lose the fight. Zip still here, still blind, and still shooting headshots.
Yeah, he's still in there. Poison trying to push through, but if Sip stays alive, oh, the flick comes in, and Poison will take him down. How do you get through here? He has a Molotov and a couple of flashbangs, but they have another Molotov on BlameF, and they could buy a lot of time. It's a triple kill instead. Actually, a quad kill. All good signs.
Got to imagine BlameF's share of the food. Oh, God. Config just ate the nade. Oboe as well, down very, very low.
Glaive up close with the M4. Gonna be sneaking in, and Rush will find the headshot. That's an impressive kill because he wasn't even flashed in or anything. That could have gone horribly wrong.
That's going to set some panic into the defense because Dupree is all alone with an AWP at the B bomb site. Poison can cause some kind of a distraction. Meanwhile, Zip has rotated away. It's just Device, but this is who you want. The AWP can only get the one. Good return from BlameF, and now Poison can cut off Dupree as well. He's got that kill.
I think Sip saw, but it doesn't matter. Poison coming through actually might have been saving BlameF there. It looked like Sip had a bit of a read on that one, and Magus is alone with 16 health. And they're going to get the bomb plant down again. Complexity, that could have been shot all the way down.
That's a beautifully savvy round from Poison, from a young player to just hold in mid, you know, destroy the rotation, be able to peek up ramp, help your teammates. That is really good patience from the young Opper.
Magus, I don't know. With the M4 especially, you can't just even get the one headshot. BlameF will take him down. And Astralis, they're not even making a big mistake. They've got it all figured out. They know there's no one close to middle. They know they are no one catwalk. They're going to take the fight right away, and Config will land a parting headshot, taking down Device and Magus. And he'll follow it up, taking down Dupree. That's 3. That's a whole arm of the attack gone, and the follow-up is amazing. A quad kill for Config. Between BlameF and opening kill on Device, that's not at all bad. He was very aggressive.
I like that.
Good amount of shouting on this team. Oh, the backstab is in. He wanted to get out to help in middle. I can't really blame Oboe. They've thought that was going to be more of a push there.
And again, fast pace. This is what worked in the previous round with the AWP. Now it's Dupree with an AK-47. Plenty of smokes and players in position to take advantage. Only 2 defenders, Oboe and BlameF, and they're not working together.
No, they need a lot of kills. They do line up for BlameF, and he gets a double. That's more than you could have asked for. And now Oboe needs to get out. Yeah, and he has to find a way, because if he stays there, again, he could easily get shot in the back, but that's impressive for BlameF. He could have easily just been traded, and that would have been probably the end of the round. Rush now sneaking in. Oh, the timing. Sip is going to be there, and he gets taken down. That seems like he got absolutely cheated out of a sure victory there. And now it's a 3-on-3.
He got robbed, but you could see it coming. That player was slowly just creeping away from his crosshair. Poison, and this is where the trouble is with that scout, or maybe not. A headshot right through the corner of the door, and now he's back to the A bomb site. That's low HP on Glaive. Glaive's a bit scared to do this on his own. Device out in the open, that's a big risk.
Poison's not even scared. He's just running for it. Does get a bit of a flick in, but not quite connecting. He was close. And they got to be careful again. Glaive is just a bullet away from death, and he's close to the edge. He's going to be going down. That leaves Device now. 1 versus 3. A jump just to confirm it, and he tries for it. He's really crazy now. Device, he should not be winning this. They got to be careful right here. 30 seconds. Don't let him take the fights. Wait for him to plant. He looks for the shot, but Config will take him down. Maybe they were lying. Maybe they were just setting us all up.
Sandbagging.
Sandbagging. Oh, no. That's dangerous, Oboe, though. He'll save it. If he would have gone down, and he absolutely could have, that would have been 2 rifles, and Poison would have been left alone with an AWP over at long, so it would have been all kinds of bad. He's still got to be careful here, but he's on point with that AWP, and he's got no issues at all.
Just sitting back, no one making a mistake. Everything's covered for the moment, and everyone can just fall away once they get the information. Nobody has to commit to a fight.
Yeah, they had that 1 versus... Woo! That's a fantastic headshot.
Get banged out.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
That was the same angle. He just won that fight twice, but this time Glaive a little bit quicker. But yeah, they had the 1 versus 3 against Device that they almost gave away, so I can't blame them for not wanting to do that.
It's a scout, though.
It is a scout. The grenade will help out, and the flashbangs to follow it up, and all the patience paying off here. You just know people probably won't be able to pick, so.
Yeah, things weren't already unreasonable. BlameF holding the line, and they double up. Poison had the leg on Dupree, and that might seal this first map. Poison going for more, peeking towards top mid. There's the jump, but he's even got that. He's having a pretty special game so far.
Astralis, I think just trying to set the pace of this round, saying we'll beat you to that corner and then we'll open it up and that's going to be the start of something big. And instead they get absolutely shut down. Poison looking into the middle, a little bit scary, but he's found the right angle. And that's the bomb down on Device. He has really been outside by Poison a number of times. Now it's a 2-on-5. And again, Complexity, if they can just remind themselves to keep it cool, they should be fine. BlameF going down. I think Magisk a little bit further up than they were expecting. And that could result in a bomb plant here. This isn't quite over yet.
No, but what they do have is Rush and Oboe out towards long.
Yeah.
Poison and Config going to be coming from CT spawn. This is a powerful retake, especially with the advantage of utility. Zip and Magisk have to get aggressive somewhere, and it's towards Cat that Magisk is going.
And they might be in a lot of trouble. Config has that one Molotov, so if they go on Catwalk, he could block at least one of them out, and that would be an issue. Now they're trying to get in there. Magisk will get the kill, the turnaround, and actually he'll follow it up. Magisk with the grenade, and now Rush on the other side. This is where they need to close it out. Don't ever give Astralis a chance to get back in a game. He's waiting for it, and Magisk will take it down. A quad kill in the round to somehow save Astralis.
Guns on both teams, full utility on both teams, and fast-paced Zip is going to get the opening kill. Flashbang is perfect. He's blind in return, and Rush is going to try and hold the line. There's flames everywhere. He's got a triple kill. Poison is going to close things out. It's Glaive again in a 1 versus 4. Map 1 is going to go to Complexity.
What a way to win. That was down to the last second. If Rush goes down in the middle of that, they don't even get close, I think. Astralis just take long and win the entire fight, but instead, he stayed alive, and there it is, 16-11. Complexity do what nobody would have expected, and they take map 1 against Astralis. Looks like they're leaning towards that A-bomb side. Complexity going to be starting on the T side, and, well, shut down early. You do not want that kind of a beginning. In fact, you want to be the one landing that early kill. They know you're coming. That's a pretty good grenade, but they need a follow-up if they actually want to take down Device. So far, all they've do is damage him.
That is a pretty interesting grenade to just throw as a single nade. They've also lost Oboe now, and they just don't have the manpower to fight at the bomb site and clear sandbags, and it doesn't even matter. Now here's where Disaster is going to strike for Complexity. It's on this ramp at this A bomb site. Once guns are in hand, it's not going to be USPs peeking down. It's going to be the AWP of Device. It's going to be picked up Kriegs. It's going to be M4s. It's going to be a lot of nades, a lot of smokes. It's going to be hectic.
That's a strong start for Astralis, obviously.
The thing that scares me the most is that we just see utility and nades and smokes actually hold the thought. Aggressive. Oh, and Device was not expecting that. Pulled a nade out at the wrong moment, and he gets trucked by Rush.
Yeah, he was fully trusting in that Molotov that was down in front of him, thinking no one is going to be crazy enough to peek that. Dupree getting pre-fired, and Rush continuing and beating Dupree to the punch. He's going to be putting out that Molotov, and Glaive will pick up a kill in the meantime on Poison. That is all the way on the other side. He was down the A ramp, so Magisk now holding the bomb site here for a minute. That's the bomb, so got to be careful. And Config, yeah, I think he's just overexposed a bit there. Rush continuing the charge, and he's getting 3 before he finally goes down. Magisk gets dropped, and now it's on Glaive with 42 health in a 1 versus 2. And if Complexity could turn this around into a win, that would be huge.
I can't believe it's even gotten this close. It was a 5-on-3, and they had the bomb site, and it's now a chance for Glaive. Low HP and Oboe is giving up the position. Important, critical trade for BlameF. But that's a costly victory. 4 players go down.
Got to find a way to pack away some of that ego, at least when it's needed. Obviously, the team performance is the big thing, and they're catching Glaive. That's Oboe showing up with a Galil. There is a return on BlameF, though.
Device wants this kill. Nothing forcing him back at the moment, so no reason to give up the angle. Good kill for Rush, and again in middle, it's big trades. Complexity break through this defense. It's Device and Dupree, and they are split on different sides of the map, and Dupree's under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, just knowing that, because they know what Device is. He's been there all along, so that's amazing. Smoke goes up, and Dupree just trying to buy time. Device, he's making his way into middle, but he can't even just rush it. They don't know if someone's in there waiting for him with a rifle, so he can't just book it there immediately. Dupree has somehow wrapped around them with the Deagle, and he's tapping away and taking down Poison. And here comes Device with an M4 instead. I can't believe that Astralis are back in this in a 2-on-1 now. Oboe alone, he's got 30 seconds, and he's picked up a Galil there. Not really sure that makes a big difference right now. I think that bomb plant is going to be what's really tricky. And he goes straight for it. Dupree almost catching him in the middle of it, but that at least gives him a little bit of space. He gets that headshot immediately. That's very quick. And now does he know? Device pretty much can only be at this angle. He's out in the open, so if he doesn't win this fight immediately, Device will take him down, but Oboe will do it! That's a triple kill. A little smile at the end, but Dust 2 is wild. Complexity looking good, and that's a headshot with a scout on Device taking him down, but quick refrag. That seems to be the way that all of these rounds are starting off right now. Glaive moved up very far, and he's alone though. That's the one issue.
They don't clear this, surely. Surely Obo's not going to clear it. He was looking in the direction, but wasn't really prepared for that fight. Glaive going to get his ankle shot out. He recommits. He's going down. Poison with another scout headshot.
That grenade, though, will at least put it in the favor of Astralis. Rush sneaking into middle, and this time Dupree was ready for it. That leaves Poison. It's a very, very rough 1 versus 3, and Magisk won't even let him get close to the side. Astralis will even out the scoreline. Favoring pushing someone else into middle, or maybe another person over at A, but they can just stay put here. Device, aggressive position that he can't actually escape from. Sip would have loved it if someone would have flanked around to try and take him down. Then maybe he could have been there to get a kill. Now he's at least got some backup in Magisk, who is the heavy hitter right now for Astralis. Wins the first fight and nearly gets the follow-up. Sip will surely be able to close this one out. 40 seconds.
And that, if that's going to continue, that's your indication right there that Complexity is not yet tactically well-versed on this map. Slide over. And still the smoke, just keeping him safe, but not for long. Good shot from Poison.
In some sense, surrendering the 3-man advantage that they had over there, because no one could really help him out in that moment. I mean, they'd thrown some grenades, and maybe they were just banking on the fact that they wouldn't be checking it, but they did. Sip will take one in return, and he's got to fall back. He knew the Molotovs were coming. No point in sticking around, really.
How aggressive do Complexity want to be to challenge into this bomb site, though? Rush is rotating over. All 4 players are going to be here, and this is where we'll test them. Do they have the smokes? Do they have the nades? And do they have the protocol to watch for Device coming from behind this off angle for the flank? It's going to be Rush to challenge and Rush to fall.
They've got him. That's Obo just standing up. Stop crouching for a second, so at least it's a 2-on-3, but again, they're not even really getting close to the bomb site yet. They need to find a way in, and they're almost out of grenades as well. That smoke is going to be fading. Poison has to win the first battle here. It's not going to be working out. It's a headshot on Magisk. That's not an easy shot to hit, ladies and gentlemen. He goes for more. We'll pick up Sip. He's actually cleaving his way into the bomb site. And Dupree now. How do you retake this with an AWP? If you challenge Poison, odds are you're not going to come out on top right now. He is lightning fast at the moment. And with that smoke still up, they can even get back behind cover. If they do, what is he going to be doing?
I think Dupree was looking for Obo after the plant to slide to the right. There was a gap in that smoke. Poison's going to take the fight.
The Rush is actually over on the left-hand side. Could be flanking around. Sip almost flashed in, but he's falling back through the Molotov, and there's Rush waiting as the smoke fades. He's going to win the first fight, and they would love to go and do this right now. 25 seconds. The flashbangs are in. Sip can't see anything, but they're not checking for him, and he does get traded. Config coming in with a very, very important kill. Otherwise, I don't think they could have made this work. 15 seconds. They're going to be smoking it off. They need to run across the bomb site, get that bomb picked up and planted right now. 10 seconds on the clock. Config finding one more kill and hiding at the edge. He can't get it done. He goes down, and they're right on top of Poison. He can't make it out. Dupree will drop him. That's a pretty close round, all things considered.
To get their first 4 rounds on the board, and then they've just been stonewalled. It's been 6 of the last 7 for Astralis, but that defense is under a lot of pressure, and now it's collapsed.
And somewhat needlessly, I'm not sure why Glaive wanted to sacrifice himself, because Dupree had actually already made it out. I mean, there was a lot of pressure in the beginning, but I felt like Glaive maybe a little bit too aggressive there. Sip going to show up with a 1 M4 kill, but the bomb is down. And it should be a 6th round here as Blamer will land
Oh,
a
no.
headshot. Oh, no.
He's laughing. It's all good. We're all having fun.
Took the ticket right out of that round.
Yeah.
The fact that they've done a good job, even on this one, which we're completely unsure about their level of preparedness and what they've got planned now on the CT side. And Poison nearly could have had that one, and that was a big kill to open up with. Device will be taking him down. That cleans the way into the bomb site for the bomb plant. Config will find a kill, but still, how do you get through this? It's very, very hard to get in and actually defuse that bomb once it's down. They do have a defuse kit on Rush, but Config, that flank is up, and I don't know what they could do. They don't have a smoke to block anyone out. This is going to be an almost impossible battle here for Complexity. 3 versus 4 to try and get back into it. Glaive gets shot right off of the building, and Device goes down. They've actually made it possible now. They're bodyguarding Rush, still not defusing. He's the one with the kit. They're fighting instead and missing all of the shots, and I think that might have been the one chance. Rush, he'll get a chance, but it doesn't matter. Sip should be able to turn the corner. He's a little bit far away, and ducking in. It will be right in the last second.
Good shot with the deagle. Blame F. That can be tough. Still a double nade on Obo and Config as well.
Yeah, and if they save that for the actual bomb plant, which we've seen before as an actual strategy to be run, I think MIBR did it a couple of times on this map, and if you know how to do that, Blameth goes down though, so a little bit of an issue there, but let's see if they can actually land one of these grenades. It's going to be a bit early, so they're not waiting for the... Oh, it's a double! Obo will take down Megaskin Glaive, and that surely shocks them. They win the round somehow. What a turnaround. Explosive start here.
And Obo's in with his teammate going down. They have control of mid. They can come from behind, so he's trying to sneak back to the bomb site, but that's what happens. You get caught.
Running into Poison's AWP could be one of the issues. Oh, Blameth and Rush come back with a couple of kills each. And look at the time as well. 26 seconds. They want to be really careful at the moment. Dupree, actually, he's got the bomb in middle. The bomb just went down, that's it. They have to try and jump over the wall, and that's not going to happen. Poison goes down. Astralis, they could have probably done this if the bomb was on the other side, but they get absolutely crushed.
To the B bomb site we go. Obo is gonna have a job. He needs, okay, he's spotted at the perfect moment. No danger. No shots exchanged. His own Molotov extinguished. Oh, he heard that nade hit him. He heard that nade hit Glaive, and he's got the kill through the smoke. Unlucky for Glaive, but a great play from Obo. And now he's flashed in. He's got one more, and he's got the information.
A great tag team they've got on here between Config and Obo. Just the instant timing of that flashbang. He just... Either Config called it or Obo did himself, but that worked out really well. Now he's sneaking around a little bit scary. He's still going to pick up the kill, and that leaves Dupree. 1 versus 4, and Complexity making this round work.
And they don't have $500,000 buyouts.
That's a good point as well.
That's always fun. Utility exchange, utility dump from both teams. Astralis on the losing end, and Rush is caught in a corner, but he's keeping composed the way a major champion only can. Eventually goes down, Device to follow up, and it's all on Config. AWP, and they're swarming towards his position.
Yeah. Don't throw away this round, though, if you're Complexity, and they might not have a chance at it. Line of sight into the bomb site here for Blameth, and he's scoped up, but they still have a fair few grenades. They could make his life very, very tricky. They're going to smoke off on one side. That Molotov not really doing much of anything, but a free kill, and Omega's there with a swift return. 40 seconds. I don't think they know that Blameth is here, but they're still going to be running around the other side. Timing was off a little bit. Astralis back with the A push. This time they're not going to get... oh, they're still actually... Oh my god, a follow-up! I was about to say, they're not going to face really any kind of an opposition, but 2 grenades. That's an enormous amount of damage.
Yeah, that's well worth the price of admission for Complexity. 2 nades and a Molotov slows things down, nets you a kill and a half. Glaive is down very low. Poison blinded at the last second, but there's the spam through the smoke, and this is where these rounds get scrappy. Astralis not necessarily having the manpower, having to take the risks. Oh, and look at this. You have to admire it from Blameth. Dupree down low.
The grenade running through the window. That almost tagged him and actually did hit him. He just didn't go down. But Dupree, 8 health in a 1 versus 4, and there's not even any point in sticking around, is there? Can't even dream of doing anything but just trying to save this AK. That's 14 rounds for Complexity, and only Poison here. Maybe a bit of a risk for Complexities. Hardly anyone at the A-bomb side. Just confusing in many ways.
That's a weird timing for Poison to back off as well, to throw a smoke. He's going to miss it. He's going to miss any chance to mount a defense. Some good damage with the utility.
Oh, that's almost a kill for the smoke. Look at how low 3 of the Astralis players are. This could maybe work. Another grenade back there, even softening up Glaive. They're almost out of health on the Astralis side, and now come the smokes on top of the bomb. Can they actually get the defuse in? No one's doing it quite yet. The fight is on, and Obo goes down. Rush holding it from one side, but finally, someone taps the bomb, and the rest of Astralis show up. Device with 1 more kill, and I think they're out of time. A brave fight coming in for Complexity, doing a lot of damage to Astralis' economy, but...
The one weak spot of this defense is Config in middle. He's all alone, but it might not matter.
Obo pushing to the edge, finds a kill immediately, but he can't really get back around the corner. Rush, a little bit disjointed here. Now he's slightly fighting on his own. There's going to be a smoke set up behind him. I think there's a bit of a gap there, maybe. But Rush is just biding his time. The fire won't spread to him. Blameth going down, and Rush, he's paranoid now. They could be walking in behind him. He almost spots one of them, but there's the flank coming through, and Megas will take down Rush. And Astralis now really opening it up. That shot does not connect, and the bomb has been planted. 2 on 3. Config sneaking up, and Poison and Config, it's just AWPs, but they find a kill each. Oh, he flicks through! He tags up Dupree, and he's very low on health. They could do this with pistols. I don't know if they know yet, but this AK-47, he's got 1 chance, Dupree, and 1 alone, or they will be at a match point. They're right behind him as well, and it's the op to do it. Complexity at 15 rounds on map 2. Well, Glaive is setting up for that smoke towards the B-bomb site.
Config's playing in CT spawn with flash out. He's just there for support for Obo.
And Obo immediately smokes it. He's just ready to slow them down. Oh, he still got the shot. Dupree somehow able to win the fight, and Rush not quite sure if he wants to peek into that window. A free kill as Dupree peeks into that one, and a follow-up Config with the AWP. It's a rare sight, but it's working out well. I think that was a dead body he was shooting at. Now he's just trying to no-scope through, and he's playing right at the edge, making the jump on over. It's Poison, the other AWP, leaving Magus and Sip alone. 2-on-3, trying to keep this dream alive for Astralis and get back into overtime. Somehow Sip will find a kill, and Blame F, maybe a rare chance there. They need to get on and defuse that bomb right now. Complexity 2-on-2. They have a slight health advantage, but against these weapons for Astralis, it might not matter. Oh, Magus, he had the health for it, but now he's been taken out, and Sip just trying to buy time, flank it around. Blame F hunting him down, and he turns for it. Immediate defuse. He's right there with the kid. Oh my God, I can't believe it. 16 and 12. Complexity taking down Astralis 2-0.